Hello everyone, welcome to my channel DataWaz. Here I will try to examine raw datasets from various sources to draw conclusions about the information they contain. I'm going to use my data analytics techniques to take raw data and uncover patterns to extract valuable insights from it. I will provide a link to my Tableau public profile for assessing the storyline, and if you enjoy the content of my channel, please hit the like button and subscribe. In today's episode, I'm using three datasets provided as part of a challenge by Super Data Science. For this episode, I'm trying to solve a challenge as a data scientist working for a retail chain operating in the clothing retail industry. This company only works in the New South Wales states of Australia and looking to expand into either of the three states, Queensland, Victoria, or Western Australia. In order to do this project, I'm using three datasets. The first dataset contains the demographic information of Australia. This second dataset contains information of the retail turnover by industry in each of the states. And last but not the least, this dataset contains the competitors' information already operating in the three states the company is looking to expand. The data provided here are fictional. Before visualizing the insights, I had to wrangle and clean the datasets. For the demographics on the retail turnover dataset, I had to remove rows which I will not be using for my analysis. Then after loading the data into Tableau, I used filters and hid the columns with all null values. After it, I used the pivot option in Tableau to organize the datasets in a way which is more Tableau friendly for conducting analysis. After loading the datasets into Tableau, I had to create a time series blending relationship among them for successfully conducting my analysis. I also filtered all the retail industry information and only retained the information for the retail clothing industry. In this first dashboard, I used boxplot to do a competitor analysis among the states. From this initial competitor analysis, we straightforward noticed that Victoria is the best option among the three states under consideration. This is because the median is higher compared to the other two states, and also the distance between the first quadrant and the second quadrant is not that big. This second dashboard is an industry analysis conducted in the 4 different states in Australia. The first glance at this dashboard provides us with unique trend of the retail industry in Australia. There seems to be a seasonal change in trend for the retail industry in Australia, with the peaks taking place on the month of December, maybe due to Christmas, and the lowest turnover is during the month of February, which is an off-season and inventory time for retail industry. Apart from all this, the states are displaying upward trend over the years, with Victoria showing the steepest increase. However, this upward trend over the years for all the states might not be the correct interpretation of the industry trend, as the population is increasing for all the states over the years. Therefore, to get a better understanding of the trend in the retail industry, I evaluated the sales per capita. In order to calculate the sales per capita, I created a new calculated field. In this new calculated field, I divided the sum of turnover by the population of the respective states. After computing the sales per capita, we get a more reliable information from the graphs. We can notice the upward trend for only 2 states, the first state being the New South Wales and the second state is Victoria. Other than these 2 states, both Queensland and Western Australia is facing a downward steep, especially if we notice the trend in the last 5 years from 2010. It is steeper downward trend for Western Ontario comparatively. This last dashboard displays the forecast feature we use to predict the trend and thus sales per capita for the states in the next 3 years. The trend in Victoria is the closest to the current state, New South Wales, where the company is currently operating. From this report, we can safely conclude that among the 3 prospective states, Queensland, Victoria, and Western Australia, the company should expand its business in the state of Victoria. I would really appreciate your feedback in the comment section and hope to see you again in my journey with data.
you.